Welcome back. Let's now talk about the millions in the U.S. with diabetes, many of whom are going undiagnosed, and that's why it's so important to raise awareness as we kick off this National Diabetes Month. Now, this segment is sponsored by Dexcom, the makers of a wearable system that could help diabetics of all ages and stages manage the disease, and that group includes NSYNC's Lance Bass. Lance Bass shot to superstardom in the late 90s as 1/5 of the best-selling boy band NSYNC. More recently, the Grammy-nominated singer, dancer, actor, and podcaster had also been charting a course as husband and father of two, when he learned something life-changing about his health.
I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes a few years ago. My doctor was telling me I was pre-diabetic for a couple of years, and I got my blood work back and my A1C was 10. Which is really, really bad.
Bass discovering he was one of the estimated 136 million adults that are living with diabetes or pre-diabetes in the United States. But then he revealed in July on Instagram that he had been misdiagnosed and was actually living with type 1.5 diabetes, also called latent autoimmune diabetes, which accounts for 3 to 11% of adult onset cases.
Being a diabetic, it's a full-time job. You're constantly thinking about all the little things you have to do throughout the day that nobody really realizes. I grew up in Mississippi. You know, we love fried food. We love everything sugary. It does change your life in the way that you do eat.
And now, Bass is a spokesperson for our sponsor, Dexcom, to bring awareness to the chronic disease.
Dexcom, to me, has been the leaders. They're there for everyone, no matter what stage diabetic you are. I just wanted to bring their message to life and encourage people to check out their glucose. Just go into the Dexcom website. Will help start your journey.
Lance also sharing how he uses the Dexcom G7, a more advanced wearable biosensor for those who are on insulin.
With the G7, it's so simple. You put it against your skin right there, press down, and boom. Didn't feel a thing. I download my G7 app, and then it'll start just continuously monitoring your glucose, and you know exactly how much insulin you might need.
Dexcom also offering Stelo, the first glucose biosensor available without a prescription, designed for those living with type 2 diabetes and not on insulin, or pre-diabetic, or just looking to track your glucose for health. Actress Retta has type 2 diabetes.
I'm partnering with Stelo to learn more about my glucose. Uncontrolled diabetes can lead to serious health issues.
Meanwhile, Bass says at age 45, he's finally in sync with his body and looking forward to brighter days ahead with his family.
I had kids at a later age, so I want to be there as long as I can. I love being able to cook with them and show them like the healthier alternatives. Because of this diagnosis, I feel better, I'm happier. It's a beautiful thing to have that peace of mind.
I learned a couple of things with Lance sharing his story. Now, one of the reasons he wanted to share that story is to empower people with the information they need to live well with diabetes, to show how diet, activity, and even sleep can impact your overall health. You can learn more if this story resonated with you by going to GMA's social channels.